Hi, I'm Ranzha V E, and today I'm going to teach you my new 3x3 method I came up with called MOSIE. MOSIE is spelled M-O-S-I-E, as you could probably tell from the title, and it is an acronym. It stands for middle layer, orient the corners, separate the corners into their layers and permute them, initial edges, and then edges to the last layer. So, for a little brief outlook of how we do this, I'm going to use this cube, which I will scramble right now and stuff, and I'll solve it for you, showing you the different steps. Okay, so we have our cube here. Now, I'm going to solve this for you, and I'm going to show you everything we do. So first you need to find it, you need to just choose an up and down face. I've already done this, because white is on the bottom and yellow is on top. And holy crap, I have a cross if I were using that method, but who cares? So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the middle layer edge pieces into the middle layer and in the right spots. This can be done extremely intuitively. I'm actually doing this with some sort of a method, if you could call it that. Where'd it go? And then once you put those 4 edges in there, the middle layer is solved. That what you do, you look to see if you have good or bad corners when you orient them. I have bad corners because I don't have one of the 7 normal cases. So I'm going to do an algorithm that would get each one but one corner solved in each of the layers. Orient this on the left. Use a commutator or another algorithm. I just use a commutator. Separate the corners into their layers. So white goes with white and yellow goes with yellow. White corners, yellow corners. Then white on bottom. No, actually no. Sorry. You permute them according to their layers. And this can be done with either a T-perm or a Y-perm, for those of you who know what those are. Put white on bottom, already done. Solve the edges of the first layer by using the middle slices and U. This can be done in a roux-like fashion, as I'm doing, and then for the corners of for the edges of the last layer, orient them, and then permute them, and then you have a solved cube. So yeah, that's how we're going to do this. So let me show you how that's done. Welcome to the second part of the tutorial where I teach you how to solve the middle layer. So yeah, first I'm going to scramble my cube because yours is probably scrambled and you don't know how to solve it. So yeah, if it's not scrambled, then scramble it, because that's the optimal thing for this tutorial. So, what we need to do, choose a top and bottom face. I always choose white for the bottom and yellow for the top, and I'm using the standard color scheme. It's here on all my cubes. Here. So, what we're going to do is, you see this E layer, which I told you about? We're going to get all the necessary edge pieces, or pieces on the, in between pieces like this, one of these pieces, that are connected to the centers, into this E layer. You know that a piece is solved when it's in between its correct centers, like this one. This piece has, well, this edge piece has orange and blue on it. We know it's an edge piece because it's directly connected to the centers. And since it is in between the orange center and the blue center, it is solved. If it were like this, that would not be solved, considering that these colors aren't matching and these colors aren't matching. It's the same piece. It's just not flipped right. So we're going to get all 4 of these in the right spots. What I do first is I look in the top layer for any pieces without yellow or white in them. These pieces are only edge pieces because all corners have either white or yellow in them. This one has white in it. This one has yellow in it. This one has white in it. This one has neither. So, what we do, look at the color on top. You can see that's blue. That's blue above the blue center. Like that. These 2 colors should not be matching. Now this can either go to the left or to the right. Since this one needs to go to the right, in between the blue and red centers, you move the slot where it needs to go up. This opens up the slot so we can move this one over and bring this back down so that it's in the solved position. To go over that, Bring up the slot, insert it into the slot, and bring the slot back down. Now check if there are any middle layer edges in the top layer. I don't see any, so flip the cube over. Now with our new top layer, which is white, look for another edge like this one. This is already matched above red, because red's on top, and here's red. This one needs to go to the left. So what we do, we open up the slot on the left side by bringing it up, insert the edge, and bring it back down. Any more? There's one right here. So see, these two are matched. That should not be. Orange should be matched above orange, like that. So on the right, slot up, edge in, slot down. That solves the middle layer for you. If I were to go more quickly, it would look like this. So that's already solved. Match that above, match that above, and that's solved. You could do this without using my method like that, where you could solve it in 10 or less moves, but I prefer this method for beginners, considering you get the entire idea of opening a slot, putting a piece in, and bringing it back down. Now since you know that, we can move on to orienting the corners.